Welcome to the demonstration of how to navigate SIRS. This video is part of the Introduction to SIRS for Teachers video series. This demonstration about navigating the California Educator Reporting System, or SIRS, will cover features of the SIRS homepage and how to search for assessment results for an individual student and by assigned group. This demonstration uses the SIRS Sandbox. The features in the SIRS Sandbox are also available in the live SIRS environment. The SIRS Sandbox is a risk-free way to explore SIRS features because it does not contain any personal information or secure assessment data. This demonstration uses the SIRS Sandbox with the Teacher Sample Elementary School role selected. At the top of the homepage and every page, in the header bar, are links to the user guide and the interpretive guide. These two guides can also be accessed in the welcome box. The SIRS user guide describes the features and functions of the system, as well as instructions for navigation. The interpretive guide helps educators understand and explain results from state summative and interim assessments. Also in the header bar is the My Reports tab, which houses any individual student reports the teacher had previously created. The Assigned Group section of the homepage is where all assigned groups are displayed. Please note, if teachers or other educators log on to the live SIRS environment and do not have any student groups in their Assigned Group section, the LEA coordinator or site administrator needs to be contacted to have groups assigned. To access individual student results, there is a Search by Student feature in SIRS. Enter the Student Statewide Identifier, or SSID, into the Search by Student box, and then select the Search button. Please note that the resource guide for this video series provides student SSIDs that can be used in the SIRS Sandbox. After entering an SSID in the Search by Student feature, the Student Test History Report page displays. There are filters below the student name with drop-down lists to search the results by school year, subject, or assessment type. A card is displayed for each assessment. Each card lists the assessment grade and name, date of the assessment, and level or reporting category. Selecting the results link at the bottom of the card opens a table with additional information, such as the scale score and other information like enrolled grade and status. These column headings change as applicable to the type of assessment option selected. If viewing an interim assessment, selecting the test session date in the table will open a context menu with options to view the student responses. Select the Home icon to return to the SIRS Sandbox homepage. To access results for more than one student, search for results by group. Select the Sample Elementary School Grade 5 group. Selecting a group name opens the results page and displays results for only the students in that specific group. Using the fields at the top changes the group or school year, and the results can be narrowed down further with advanced filters. Below the group field and filters is the Selected Assessments section. Select the plus icon to open a complete list of assessments with available results. Select Grade 5 ELA Summative Assessment. To hide results for the default assessment, in this case, the Grade 5 Math Summative, simply deselect it. The results are displayed below, including the assessment name, number of students tested, average scale score, and a distribution of students at each of the levels available for the assessment selected. There are toggle buttons to change the display from a percent to a number, an Expand All button that expands or collapses all the information displayed, and a button to export the results in a comma-separated value or CSV file. When the Show Results expansion link is selected, a table appears with one row per student with individual student results. This is the Results by Student view, which is the default view for all assessments. The table headings include the date, session code, grade, school, status, level, and scale score. These column headings change as applicable to the type of assessment options selected. Selecting any one of the column headers sorts the data in that column in ascending order. Selecting the same header again sorts the data in descending order. There are information icons throughout SIRS. Selecting the information icon provides additional information about the feature. For example, if the information icon next to the status column header is selected, an informational pop-out includes the explanation that this column indicates whether an interim assessment has been flagged as standardized or non-standardized, or as partially complete. For a summative assessment, it will indicate if a test is partially complete. Selecting the context menu, which appears as a 3-dot icon next to a student's name, opens the Student Options pop-up menu. This menu gives the option to open the same student test history report page that was accessed when searching by SSID, or print the student's interim assessment or summative assessment report, depending on the assessment selected. These are the individual student results reports. For more information about these reports, watch the demonstration video in this series about how to access individual student reports in SIRS. If a Tools for Teachers button appears above the table, it links to the website Tools for Teachers, which offers formative assessment instructional resources. If the District Resources button appears, the District Resources button links to instructional resources an administrator has added for teachers. To wrap up, this video demonstrated accessing the sandbox using a teacher role. This video demonstrated how to access individual student results and search for results by group. To try this on your own, the instructions and a link to the sandbox are both in the resource guide. Thank you for watching this demonstration of how to navigate SIRS. The full video series title list and a link to the resource guide are located in the description of this video.